1995, Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale met when her band, No Doubt, opened for his band, Bush and the Goo Goo Dolls. At the time, a newly single Gwen had just broken up with her bandmate and first boyfriend, Tony, who you know from I Know It's Cool music video. Yes, and everything else that they've ever done because he was in the band. Tony and Gwen started dating when they were 18 and formed No Doubt, but it took a few years before their music broke through to the mainstream. In fact, the song that landed the group on the charts was Don't Speak. I won't. I can. I know what you're thinking. I can't go on. Please don't start explaining. Okay. So this song, Don't Speak, is the song about Gwen and Tony's breakup. Imagine then having to sing this song about the most impactful breakup of your life all the time now, because now you're on the charts with the guy you're singing about behind you. Crazy. Every time I played Rock Band with my siblings, no worries, my brother does guitar on expert mode behind his head. The Pessoa clan are full of talents, okay? And also, don't worry. My mom always said it was annoying because she was scared that we were going to start a band, which is an immigrant parent's nightmare. And we slayed. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. But I always embodied No Doubt because I would watch their tour videos from when they were teenagers, and they were the band that slept in the van. But let me tell you this. If I was a teenager with my boyfriend in a band and we got to go to a motel, I'd throw my beeper like old women do with salt over my left shoulder. Bye-bye. So Gavin and Gwen got together shortly after Tony and Gwen split up, right? She tells Howard Stern, who I call a virus in human form, similar to the virus in Osmosis Jones. I think he's a terrible, terrible person, and he should have zero airtime. Remember when he told Anna Nicole Smith to weigh herself on a scale on live radio? Go fuck yourself. She tells Howard Stern this. I was in quite a rebellious place because I was feeling really rejected. Somehow he got my phone number, and that was that. He stalked me, I think. Gavin's recollection of events differed slightly from Gwen's memory. Instead of asking Gwen out, he threw a party in hopes of her attending. The Great Gatsby is the blueprint for every dork-ass loser bitch boyfriend. Did you flash the green light over the canal or whatever the fuck? Whatever. So for the majority of the first 5 years of them being together, they were both on tour. I always say when two people are on tour, they're not living real life. Like when my brother, my sister, and I, we were doing the tour on Rock Band, I'm like, guys, we gotta focus here. We gotta leave our personal shit behind, and it's easy to romanticize. That makes it sound like I wanna fuck my siblings. I did not romanticize my siblings, but I did romanticize fame. So Gwen remembers writing, you really love me underneath it all. That was when she was in her reggae phase. She says, the day before we went over there, I was in the park with Gavin. So she writes this song, right? I was in the park with Gavin and I had been keeping a journal. We were so in love and I wrote that line, you're lovely underneath it all. After all the shit we've been through, you're a really good person. I think I might really like you. That's a lyric. And that was inspired by sitting at the park with Gavin, being so in love, writing in her journal. Gwen admitted to Rolling Stone that she had some doubt about Gavin. And you would think she wouldn't have. No doubt at all. Can you ever know that one person is the one? I'm always questioning that. I think we both question that. In relationships, when I look back, I'm like, I'm okay if I'm questioning it, but the person I'm with should never. You know what I mean? If I say oh, I don't want to get married, and the person's like, I agree. What? Turns out they did think the other was the one, though, because Gavin proposed on New Year's Day in 2002. I hate when relationship stuff lands on a holiday, because now if it doesn't work out, what the fuck do you think I'm thinking about on New Year's? So this was also a long time coming. In 2001, Gwen was dropping songs like Marry Me and Don't Let Me Down. If my partner is releasing songs called Marry Me and Don't Let Me Down, yeah, Zales is going to have to see me. Although Not without doubt. In Marry Me, she said, I want to cook him dinner, but I'm more indecisive than ever. Who will be the one to marry me? The lyrics of Don't Let Me Down are also kind of damning for him. Quote, oh, I can't believe that you're still around. I almost forgot how you let me down. Oof. Crying so deep that I think I might die. Your mistakes I keep in the back of my mind. So hard to let go, but I'm coming round. The scars are still fragile. Don't let me down. I just imagine Gavin being with like the producers and stuff, like sitting in the studio, like watching her record this as like boyfriends do, like watching her, looking around, being like at the audio engineer. Wow, this Tony guy must have been a real piece of shit. Ugh, this Tony guy must have been really bad, huh? So at this point, they have been together, Gavin and Gwen, for nearly 7 years. Tony and Gwen were also together for almost 7 years. So I can see why Gwen is starting to get that like itch, like either make or break. This is the last time. She's got that 7-year trauma, you know what I mean? These two little rock stars tied the knot in 2002 at St. Paul's Church in London. Gwen was 32, Gavin's 34. And this is the wedding dress that rocked the nation, if not the world. To this day, every bride that I know is like, should I do a pink dress? And I know what they're referring to. That dress was everywhere. I know when it's my time to walk down the aisle and I have a pink dress, I know I will not slay nearly half of what Gwen slayed that day. And I'm saying that for the Gen Zs in the audience. Did I do okay saying that? There's a Gen Z in the office that said, thank you. So Gwen always really wanted kids. In the year 2000, after 4 years of dating Gavin, she made a video for No Doubt's Simple Kind of Life. Iconic. Tragic Kingdom is a no-skip album. Listen to it today. So, in Simple Kind of Life, she runs wild in a wedding dress while singing, I always thought I'd be a mom. Sometimes I wish for a mistake. Ugh. Ugh. Quote, at a certain point, I'm going to want to have a family. And I'm not going to have time to be running around the world doing this shit and being greedy. I can always write songs I can at home. She says it to The Guardian in 2004. She's been letting us know for years that she wants to be a trad wife. Today. She's like, I want to be a trad wife tomorrow. If I get knocked up, you bitches may never see or hear from me again. That same year, a paternity test comes out that Gavin fathered a child in 1989. I don't think, he didn't know, but Gwen and Gavin found out about his kid together. Gwen was said by her friends to be, quote, devastated, as per People magazine. So his then 15-year-old's mom was the singer and designer Pearl Lowe, and this for sure fucked up Gwen. It's not confirmed, but I don't know, as a girl who has been in relationships, imagining getting that phone call, by the way, you're a dad, when I'm dying to be a mom at this point in my life, you know what I mean? It would rock my shit. And it's also putting Gwen in a position where you can't be crazy about this because it happened 15 years ago, you know? Even though you're finding about it right now. If you've ever been in that position where someone tells you something that happened 10 years ago and they're like, it happened a long time ago, like, why are you upset? For you, 10 years. For me, 10 minutes ago. So I'll knock all this shit over. Dumbhead. So Gavin and Gwen welcomed their first child together in 2006, a boy named Kingston James McGregor Rossdale, and Gwen was 37 at this time. She announces her pregnancy on stage, asking the crowd to sing loud enough for the baby to hear it. Crazy to think that that kid may be a Republican today. The family had 2 more sons in 2008 and 2014, Zuma Nesta Rock Rossdale and Apollo Bowie Flynn Rossdale. You cannot tell me that these kids' names don't sound like smart thermostats. You know what I'm talking about? Like, hey, Zuma Nesta, can you please make a 2 p.m. appointment on the 7th with my dentist? Come on. You see it. You hear it. You hear it. Oh my, why isn't Apollo Bowie opening for me? Is your Apollo Bowie opening for you? It keeps stalling. Please. But my cat, I named my cat Marjorie Jolie. Who am I? I can't speak. Mind you, she's gorgeous. Show them a photo. Yeah, she has my eyes and her nasty attitude. Okay. During this time, Gwen went on her Sweet Escape tour, launched a clothing line, LAMB, and called her relationship, quote, one of those mad love affairs that you can't live with and you can't live without. You just have to keep going and going, which is crazy. I say that about my antacids. So, but the ship was far from steady. Gavin reveals in 2010, in an interview, that he dated men in the past. Bisexual king! Fly the bi flag behind me. And let's try one more. Firework. Firework, firework. No? Firework. Yes. Okay, being bi isn't that big of a deal, I understand, but this is 2010. And according to the Daily News, Gwen did not know this. Es que ese tipo, qué clase de come mierda. Es el colmo. Hey girl, if you're gonna tell everyone that you used to fuck men, could you let me know first? I wanna. Hey, Zumanesta, could you please remind my husband to let me know first that he's bisexual before letting everybody else know? Thank you. That same year, Courtney Love went on Howard Stern and said that she and Gavin slept together when he was with Gwen, which is so fucking shitty. And Courtney Love has done so many shitty things, yes. Even before that, Gwen and Courtney had beef. In 2004, Courtney Love says, quote, this is 2004, right? This is like prime Gwen Stefani stardom. I'm not interested in being Gwen Stefani. She's a cheerleader, and I'm out in the smoker shed, and plenty of you are out there in the smoker shed too. When it comes to rock and roll, it's just like high school. So Gwen writes, holla back girl, to clap back at Courtney. And if you remember the video, they are cheerleaders. And you know what? Say what you want about Courtney Love, but she has called some things out that later proved to be true. Like now we look at Gwen Stefani and it's like, like, fuck, I think she was right. And Courtney Love is the first person I ever heard talk about Harvey Weinstein. Yuck! So she says this about Gwen Stefani in 2004. In 2005, I'm watching the news. And this one, Courtney Love was trying to be like an actress. She was trying to like clean up her act. And a reporter asked her, do you have any advice for up-and-coming actresses? And in 2005, she said, she says, I'm going to get blacklisted for this, but don't go to Harvey Weinstein's private parties or his hotel room. She said that, and they did blacklist her. You know? So say what you want, but sometimes she does cook a bit. She does cook a bit. And I hate saying Courtney Love was right. I hate it. In early 2015, Gwen Stefani tells Cosmopolitan that she and Gavin had been through so much as a couple that it's, quote, a miracle that they stayed together for as long as they have. Well, yeah, girl. If my man had also been allegedly fucking men and Courtney Love, it'd be a miracle. Yeah, I say the same. The ship is indeed rocky. After 2 decades together, 20 years together, and 13 years of marriage, Gwen Stefani files for divorce from Gavin, August 2015, citing irreconcilable differences, to which I take to MySpace, maybe a Facebook status, and I say, perhaps these differences are reconcilable. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. At Gwen Stefani fan page, at Gavin Rossdale, don't do this to me. In a joint statement, they say this. While the two of us have come to the mutual decision that we will no longer be partners in marriage, we remain partners in parenthood and are committed to jointly raising our 3 sons in a happy and healthy environment. Right. At the time of their divorce, Gwen accused Gavin of adultery, and it was alleged that Gavin had a 3-year affair with Mindy Mann. Tefi, who's Mindy Mann? The fucking nanny, bro. This 3-year affair overlaps from when Gwen was pregnant with their 2nd son. These British men allegedly love fucking the nanny. David Beckham, allegedly. Jude Law, allegedly. Gavin, probably bitch. And allegedly, probably. Gwen allegedly found explicit photos on the family iPad from their employee to her husband. quote, the iPad was linked to Gavin's phone. An insider, who I always think is Kris Jenner, but it's not, told Us Weekly. One of the other nannies discovered the exchange and told Gwen, one thing about me, bitch, is I love a snitch. Ugh! When I think about someone snitching on a man, I levitate a little. On an episode of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, who, if those names sound familiar, they are those two anchors that had an affair. Yeah, girl. So they have a podcast. And I would say they are cheating experts, allegedly. No, that's confirmed. Fuck it. Cheating experts, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, go fuck yourself, had Gavin on, and Gavin said that he'd never thought he'd get divorced. Of course not. And called it his, quote, clearest, simplest shame. How dare you make that chic and classy and romantic? How dare you? Ugh, you disgust me. A little. In November 2015, Gwen Stefani released an album. She says this about the album: I would consider it a breakup record. I only had 2 boyfriends. I wrote 2 records about them. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It makes me believe in God and my journey. My cross to bear was to go through these heartbreaks and write these songs and help people. Y'all, when she said the words God and cross, I felt it. I knew it was coming. I knew it. I knew it was just beyond the horizon. It's just insane to me. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that the girl that made me be proud to be weird and sensitive and taught me how to spell banana. It can get confusing. It's a bit repetitive. And the girl that I tried to fuck up my teeth for so we can get matching braces rubber bands, the colorway of it all, would marry a country star and join a prayer app founded by Mark Wahlberg. How the mighty have fallen.